Speaking of the wide receivers in the first round, Joshua, what do you think about Quentin Johnston?
I mean, let's be honest, man. He had a lot of hype. He had a lot of hype. I mean, we can say the same thing about Jalen Hyatt. He had a lot of hype for the simple fact that Cedric, his running mate Cedric, was it Cedric
Cedric
Tillman?
Tillman, yeah.
He was out. But I mean, Quentin Johnson, I don't think anyone was out for him to be the next man up. I mean, he was that guy. The only thing about Quentin Johnston is he fluctuates. His moments and fluctuates where he have high moments and he have low moments. There'd be moments where he's catching the ball with his hands, and then there'd be moments where he's dropping passes, wide open passes. And I think we had enough of that. I think that 2019 um, playoff run, that I think that haunts us Ravens fans real bad. And I don't think we need any more guys that constantly drop the ball or have moments where it's a good moment. We can even take it a step further with Hollywood. I know everybody, talked about Soldier Brown like a dog. So, I mean, yeah, he's a six. I know Quentin Johnston's a 6'5" specimen. He looked good and everything like that. But we also got to think about the conference he was playing in too, the Big 12. Not saying it's not talent in the Big 12, but it's the Big
There's
12.
just no talent on the defense.
Yeah, it's TCU on top of that too. TCU ain't been good in a long time since Andy Dalton. So and they got shown why they wasn't so good in the college football playoffs. So I mean, do I believe the hype on Quentin Johnston right now? No. Do I like the size and frame? Yeah. But at the end of the day, if you're not coming out like DK Metcalf, I'm gonna be honest. I really don't want you. We need if we gonna get a 6'1" plus type of guy, you gotta be a DK Metcalf, Mike Evans, Calvin Johnson. You gotta be one of those type of specimen type of guys, to add into this possible new upgraded offense.
Yeah, and I'm going to give Quentin Johnston props. Quentin Johnston is unlike maybe any receiver I've seen after the catch with that size.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't have crazy speed or anything like that, but he's able to make people miss, and he's able to just find the seams and make all these big plays come. But at the same time, he's not playing against great competition. The reason why people trash on the Big 12 is because the secondaries don't do anything, and every quarterback just puts up insane numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And every game's like 50-50. So it's like, okay, that's tough to kind of grade a player like that. And then it's like, for the Baltimore Ravens, I don't think it's realistic whatsoever that the Ravens should draft him because he is a project. Yes, he's a very talented individual, but he does not have the route running and separation ability. He doesn't play physical to be able to just come in like a lot. Because, you draft a round one wide receiver, you want him to start day one.
Right.
You want him to come in. The hope it's like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. Quentin Johnston's coming in, and he is going to be a wide receiver 3 through 5 on almost any team's depth chart. If he's on the 49ers, he's not getting snaps. If he's on, the Miami Dolphins, he's not getting targets. Like, he is a player that you need to have a development plan for him. Now, if he went to the Steelers, this guy would end up being the greatest receiver in the history of football because the Steelers develop wide receivers, and he's got the body, he's got the athleticism to be great. It's like drafting him is based on potential. It's the same thing as drafting like Anthony Richardson, where it's like Anthony Richardson, yeah, man, this guy's got the tools, but he's not ready to start right away. You got to have a team that can develop a quarterback, and get those fundamentals in terms of just, processing and in terms of footwork and stuff like that. Quentin Johnston's got to work on his route running. He's got to work on his separation. So, and it's like, what are the Ravens notoriously the worst team in the history of football at? It's developing wide receivers. So don't draft a project wide receiver at all.
QBs.
That's also true. Yeah, we're bad at that. Well, we did good. We developed Lamar, kind of. We kind of developed him and then held him back.
He's never mind. I'm not even gonna say it. I was about to say something really raunchy. Oh man, yeah.
Oh god.